Good morning, Tri-State and Kanawha Valley. I'm Lisa Jordan. This is Across the Tri-State Public Affairs Programming brought to you courtesy of 98.3 The Rock FM Garrison. Good morning and welcome to all tuning in, and welcome to our special guest, Jared Timberlake. Jared Timberlake is from Anew Behavioral Health. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Lisa.
Thanks for coming by. We appreciate it very much. We want our listeners to know in the Ohio River Valley about Anew behavioral health. What can you tell us about um, this, behavioral health clinic? I guess I'm kind of slow this morning. I need my coffee, but tell us a little bit about the outpatient services and the provision that you take care of with Anew.
Absolutely. I want to thank you for having me on today. I am the operations manager at Anew Behavioral Health. I am over the Portsmouth, Wheelersburg, and Waverly offices in Southern Ohio. We have many offices all throughout Ohio, though, and several in New Hampshire as well. And we're a growing company. But some of the things we have to offer with that behavioral health, we have mental health services. So anyone who is struggling with any kind of anxiety, depression, or any mental health needs, we have a whole team that's ready to take care of them, from a provider, a therapist, case managers, and even nurses. If a client were to be put on some mental health medication to help them out, we have nurses that are able to talk with them, monitor symptoms. So when you come to Anew, you have a whole team that's there ready to help you out, meet your goals in life, and help with your mental health. And mental health is a very important thing, especially this time of year. We get into the holiday season. There's that seasonal depression, and it's always good just to have somebody to talk to.
I agree. I agree totally with that. Have you found that you said there's a great need, especially this time of year. Have you found that depression increases in this time of year and in folks' mental health?
It does. And one thing we see is the days get shorter, it gets dark quicker. The weather kind of gets gloomy. There's not as much sunshine, not as many activities in the winter as there is the summer. And then with the holidays, with Christmas and Thanksgiving, people who maybe aren't as close with their family and don't get to enjoy a lot of that stuff, that weighs heavy on people. And at Anew, we're here. We're here to talk. We're here to let you know that you're not alone, and you have somebody in your corner.
So your local office is here in the Portsmouth, Ohio area?
Yes, yeah. The offices that I am over are in Portsmouth, Wheelersburg, and Waverly. We also have offices in Chesapeake and Athens, and then up in central and northern Ohio as well. We have offices all over, and we're expanding. There's a few more states that we're looking to get in, and it's actually my job. So as big as Anew gets, my job is to make sure that it still feels local. If we look up one day and we're in all 50 states, my job here at the local level is that Anew is still just a local place helping our communities. I grew up here in Southern Ohio, lived here my whole life, with the exception of 4 years I spent away in the Army. This is home, and God has called me to impact my home and my area, the place that I love, the people that I love, and that's exactly what my goal is to be available, and for Anew to be available for right here in Southern Ohio.
Now, impact the community. Does what you do there at behavioral health, does it impact the Ohio River region and our community?
Absolutely. We work alongside many different companies and agencies, work alongside local law enforcement. We're just part of the community, and that's our goal. like I said, no matter how big a new gets, we want to be part of that local community. So we're always participating in local events, always letting everyone know that we're here, we're available. And as far as my portion and my role in Anew, that is my job, is to focus directly on the Ohio River Valley, make sure people are getting the help they need, and all of that.
So you help families as well as individuals, I'm sure. Do you work with the schools in our community as well?
We do. We are in a few local schools, and actually talking with some others. We are um, right now. We're in Wheelersburg schools. We're in Oak Hill schools, Sims Valley, and there are several other local schools that we are in communication with, that are interested in our services. And you mentioned, excuse me, you mentioned families. We offer that family counseling with the students we work with in the school. Our case manager is always reaching out to work with families as well.
And law enforcement, of course, I guess we take things for granted, um, thinking about the different uh, mental health needs of a community. It's encompassing. And I'm sure that you work with churches as well in the community.
Absolutely. So, yeah, law enforcement, local fire departments, we're always available to help those first responders. And then you bring up churches. Uh, Many people know, but those that don't, I also pastor Sand Hill Christian Baptist Church in Wheelersburg. And I truly feel that my work here at Anew and my ministry at the church, they go hand in hand.
Mm.
The church is called to be a light in the community.
Yes.
And it's my prayer every day personally that I could be the hands and feet of God, that I can help those around me. I preached a sermon not too long back. It was probably within the year. And I titled it Under the Shadow of Our Steeple. And I
Mm.
told the church that, we have dreams of reaching the whole world with the gospel, but we can't neglect those that are right under the shadow of our own steeple. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And with that, it goes right along with my work at Anew, working with churches, working with the local community. We want to impact the world, but to do that, we have to start right here in our own community.
I know you probably have a plan for the future of Anew behavioral health and, of course, your church outreach. What would you say if I ask you your future goals for Anew and for your church as well?
Absolutely. My future goals are big. I've always been told that I dream big, that I have big plans, um, and that's just to reach as many people as I can with the ministry. I want the whole world to come to know Jesus, and I want people in this area to know that there is somebody to reach out to. There is somebody to talk to. There are people in their corner, and I believe that faith and that mental health, it goes hand in hand. There tends to be a stigma in the faith community about mental health.
Mhm.
Um, People will, say, "Oh, you just need to pray harder. You just need to do this." And I fully believe in the divine healing of God. I've watched God heal people. I believe in the power of prayer. I pray every day. But I believe also that God has given us the resources that we need, the people that we need, and the availability to seek help.
Yes. There's safety in many counselors, according to the scripture, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Across the Tri State, brought to you courtesy of The Rock 98.3 FM, WKSG Garrison. I'm Lisa Jordan, my host. I'm your host today, rather. Jared Timberlake is my guest from Anew Behavioral Health. That's hard to say fast. Anew Behavioral Health. I'll get that in a minute. And of Sand Hill Christian Baptist Church. Jared, we're glad you're with us. How can one find out um, maybe more about um, seeking help for maybe they're struggling. Maybe they've got needs that no one knows about. Maybe they've got thoughts, and they're just maybe not have told anyone. Maybe they've not reached out. How could someone do that if they had uh, needs in their mind, maybe in their life, in their struggles, in their families? How could they do that?
Absolutely. I will start by saying that if you have needs, if you have those struggles, I want you to know that that's okay. It doesn't make you a bad Christian. It doesn't make you weak in your faith. Sometimes we all need help. And several ways you can contact Anu. You can contact us by phone at 866-534-2639. That will get you to our intake coordinators. They'll take down your information and they will get you to the team in your area and the team that will best work with you. You can get on our website, www.anew, and that's ANEWBH.com. Or you can send an email to helpnow@anewbh.com.
Do you take volunteers, or do you have any opportunities for volunteering at Anu?
At this moment, yeah, we actually do. There's a lot of things that we do, especially in the summertime. We do summer programs with the schools. We have people that anytime we're doing a community event, we definitely are open to having people volunteer with us.
Well, that's good news because we at The Rock are all about community. We want to help her to reach out in the Ohio River region to different uh, organizations, and we'll be in touch with you about that. So we definitely want to do that here at The Rock. Um, is there anything you'd like to discuss or leave us with today before we leave the air? Just feel free to share your heart uh, about Anu or about the church, or about, if you want to talk about the Lord. Anything you'd like to add to our listeners before we go?
Absolutely. I appreciate this opportunity to come on the show, share about Anu, share about Sand Hill Christian Baptist Church. And if I could leave everybody with one thing, it would be this. God calls us to band together as like believers to strengthen one another. He tells us not to forsake the assembling of ourselves together. And that goes far beyond just the church house. It's important to go to church, but it's important also to band together as believers. Our motto at Sand Hill Christian Baptist Church is "We are a family." And I have taken that motto and applied it to every aspect of my life. So my work at Anu, my work at Sand Hill as the pastor, I try to see the world through the eyes of God. And if I can encourage everybody today, in a world that's so busy, that's so quick to judge and so hectic, I would like to encourage everybody to see the world through the eyes of God and look at others as God looks at them.
Mm.
When he looks at you, he saw somebody worth dying for. And the people in your life that you look at are also people that God looked at and found them worth dying for. So compassion goes a long way. Love goes a long way. Don't be afraid to seek help, whether it's with us at Anu, whether it's talking to your pastor at your local church. We have to be there for one another. Only way we're going to get through this life is together. And the stronger we are together, the stronger our walk with Christ can be. And the stronger our walk with Christ, the stronger just our everyday life is, until the day that he calls us home. We can trust it and we can draw strength from one another.
Well, thank you so much, Jared. We appreciate your time today on Across the Tri-State. Hey, do me a favor, keep in touch, all right? Keep in touch with us at The
Absolutely.
Rock, and we'll talk
Yes.
again soon. Thank you again.
Thank you, Lisa.